Veena,
Yeah?
you very boldly, and much to many people's admiration all over the world, argued your case with a Maulvi on Pakistan television, and I believe it was Mufti Sahab. Didn't you feel like you were being attacked from all corners in that show?
Actually, when they invited me on the show, I had no clue that this Mufti Sahab is also invited on the show.
So you were not prepared for it?
No, I was not prepared. There was a live show. There was a live show, and I had no clue because there was, in this studio, there was just this host and me, and I just went on the show because there was a huge reaction from the people in Pakistan, and I just wanted to make them understand that it was a reality show. And in reality shows, out of 24 hours footage, they show only 5 minutes of your, on average, footage. Purposely, whatever they want to show. And they can always play with the angles because they've got variety of angles, variety of footage. Yeah, and you have to understand that. So that was the reason that I was on the show, because I wanted to make things plain and clear with my people. But after a couple of minutes that we went on air, this voice comes and I was like, Mufti Sahab, and I was like, this Mufti Sahab is also on the show. And initially I was like, I really wanted to him to understand that what the idea was all about and everything. But he went on and on, and he was on his own trip. But at one point of time when I realized these two guys gonna make a toast of mine, I won't let this happen on a national television. So can I? Being a girl, I won't let this happen. So at one point of time, it's just something clicked, and I was like, I'm not gonna let this happen. And I have to answer all these questions. All these silly questions. It was like he was on and on and on.
Because you felt that you were not being appreciated for the good you did, but
being criticized for what they don't like. And at the end of the day, I'm an actor. You don't like something, you have remote control in your hand. Move on to some other channel. Switch. It's not that you have to watch Veena Malik and you have to watch her shows and you have to see what she's doing. I'm an actor, I'm doing my job. You like me, please watch my programs. You don't like me, please, you have always option in your
elected representative of the people of Pakistan.
Not at all. I'm not representing any political party.
Exactly.
I'm not representing any group of people out there. It's just that I'm representing my own self. I'm just representing Veena Malik, and that's what I wanted to make them understand. They were no, you're representing the entire Pakistan. And I was like, how can I represent 18 crores people in Pakistan? I'm representing just one girl who is Veena Malik, who's an actor. I'm only representing her. And then that's something very simple that you're not understanding.
But they didn't realize what you said to Mufti Sahab. Very few people, in fact, I don't think any woman on television has ever said that to a Maulvi.
I don't know, because I had no choice, because there was this host and that Mufti Sahab, and they were going on, and the host was provoking that guy, and that guy was like, he did not even watch the show. And I was just asking him that, he was like, he was going on and on and on, that you deserve 80 lashes and all. And I was like, did you watch the show? And he was like, no. And I was like, do you know anything about Islam? If you accuse a woman of any wrongdoings and you do not have any 4 witnesses, then you are supposed to get those 80 lashes.
Yes.
And you are the one who's wrong. It's not me. Why are you accusing me of something that you have not even seen the show? And that was crazy. And of course I broke down, because there were thousands of positive things which I have done. See, my take was that culture is not only about clothes. Culture is about being confident. Culture is about being so cultured that you can gel with any kind of people out there. You have to give them respect. I spoke so fluent Urdu on the show, and no one appreciated me for that. And they were only criticizing me that, why did you kiss that guy? Why did you hug that guy? Excuse me. You're not appreciating other 10,000 things. And if you can't appreciate me, you have no right to criticize me. If you criticize me, then appreciate me as well. So that was one small thing which I just trying to make them understand and realize.
Now, Veena, does fame come at a price?
Everything comes with a price. I mean, everything comes with a price tag. Nothing comes without a price tag.
But are death threats worth the price of fame?
That's how it is.
Because it's very serious, Veena.
I know it's serious, but I can't die every day. The day I'll die, I'll die. But otherwise,
Where do you get your strength from?
myself only. That's in my design, and that's the way I always been like this. See, when your conscience is clear, look, I ask questions from my own self. Are you guilty what you've been doing? Are you guilty of anything what you have done? And my conscience says no. So when you are consciously clear, when I have no regrets, when I believe in that I'm not doing anything wrong or anything, why would I be scared of anything? I'm not, because I'm not doing anything wrong. It's just that I'm doing my job. It's just that I'm working. It's just that I wear clothes, the kind of clothes I want to wear. It's just that I eat what I like to eat, and it's just that I do what I like to do. I'm not committing any crime. I'm not a murderer. I'm not a,
But Veena, you may be innocent of all the accusations, but still a death threat, it's scary, Veena. It would scare any man. I mean, we have our own President Musharraf not going back to Pakistan. Do you know what I mean?
I think I'm not the only one who has got threats in this world. There's so many people out there. They've got a lot of death threats and all. No, I mean, initially when it happened, of course, and sometimes, yes, if I say, oh, I'm not really bothered about all that, I think that won't be right. Because yes, I am really bothered. And at times I just sit back and think, oh my God, I don't want to die. But at the same time, can I help it? I can't help it.
Veena, you were recently interviewed on the Nadia Khan show, and you were completely ambushed by the live callers, and then also on the other side you had your ex-boyfriend and colleagues sitting there. Did you know that what you were walking into?
See, as I've just already told you, that I'm an actor and you are a public figure. And whatever you do, like being a politician or being an actor, you are answerable to the people out there. Now it's all up to you how you make them understand that what you're doing is right or wrong. What you're doing is why you are doing. So, to be on the show, like I think after 1 year, I have given interview to any show in Pakistan.
Yeah.
It's just that, I was not supposed to explain everything to them. Why I was doing it, why I was on the show, because that's not the good idea, that if I'm doing something and if I'm just, making a way so many thousands of girls in Pakistan to follow what they believe in, for that reason, I have to go back in my country and I have to speak to them that, look, what I'm doing is right. And for that reason, I need to speak. I need to talk. So she invited me on the show and she was like, are you okay answering all these questions? I was like, yeah, I would love to answer all these questions. Not because I have to, because I want them to understand that, what I believe in, and that's not wrong.
But Veena, one thing is answering questions to a presenter, and the other thing is hearing abuses from live callers. And you were very upset. You broke down. Why do you allow this to happen to you? Because there are lots of haters out there.
But there are lots of haters, and at the same time, there are thousands of lovers. You won't believe me.
Nadia Khan did not put any loving phone calls through. It should have been an equal balance.
You won't believe
There should have been some people who were supporting you, and then you have the people who are criticizing you.
But at the same time, you have to understand, on Facebook, on Twitter account, internet, there are thousands of young girls and boys who they follow me, who they look up to me, and we won't believe it. They keep telling me that, Veena, you are really creating a difference. Please don't leave and go. Stay here, come back here and talk to the people to make them understand that what you believe in. And if you say, look, if I get away with everything today, I'm not even in Pakistan. What's the point to speak to them? I can be okay. I'm not speaking to them. But to create a difference, a change, to bring a change, I have to talk to those people. See, today you have something very negative against me. You'll come, sit here and abuse me. I will tell you that, look, what you're thinking is not right. Probably you will end up abusing me, but then you'll go to another room and will realize, oh no, what Veena was saying makes sense to some point. This is how you change, those mindsets. And to change mindsets, I have read psychology. And to change mindsets, you have to talk. You have to make them understand. And for that, you have to talk. And that's what I'm talking to the people in Pakistan.
The interview wasn't over though. you left because you couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I could not handle it because if somebody would come up with some really silly thing and I was like, what are you talking? That's so wrong. That's not right. And I broke down because that was actually very, very silly. But then I went away and I realized for some time that if that guy was so intelligent, today there was some good politician ruling that country. They do not even have enough vision to select a person who can rule the country. They do not have enough vision to send their daughters to have faith in them, to send them to go and get a proper education. They do not have any vision. If they would have any vision, they would have not treated a woman like that, would have they?
But you do know that they just pre-select these scholars, and I'm sure there are lots of people out there who wanted to give you a totally different message.
You have to understand, I'm an actor. If somebody interviews me, they have their own agendas. For the TRPs, etc., they have their own agendas. I don't care because I have my own things, and my agenda is to make people of Pakistan believe that allow your daughters to do what they like to do, to live the life they want to live. That is my agenda. If somebody does anything to get the TRPs or anything, okay, can't help it, can I?
Veena will go for a short break and come straight back to you. See you in a bit.